Hello and welcome to One Cool Thing. I'm Alex Colon and I'm here with Angela Mascarotolo. And today we're going to be talking about the new Peloton Tread. Now you can see Angela is working out on it right now. This is Peloton's newest treadmill. It's $2,500 and it's one of our favorite smart treadmills that we've reviewed. Now, Angela, you've been testing it for the last week and a half or so. And there are a lot of things that are different between this and the Tread Plus. But I think probably the first thing that everyone's going to want to talk about is safety. Peloton did come into the news earlier this year. There were some safety issues with this treadmill and their other treadmill, the Tread Plus. Now, the Tread Plus is still unavailable for sale. Peloton says it might be coming back to the market at some point later, but they have done a number of things to make this treadmill to be as safe as possible. And we do feel like it's quite safe. But do you want to just speak to that before we get into the nitty-gritty of the machine?
Yeah, sure. So one of the things you'll see here is that the tread locks. So if I was in a workout just then, but 45 seconds after you stop working out, in activity, it will lock the screen. And you will have to put a passcode on the screen. So this is called a new Tread feature called the Tread Lock. So it's a 4-digit passcode, and you cannot bypass that passcode. You have to put it in. And so basically, Peloton is saying, make sure you do not put that any children in the house do not know that Tread passcode. Now that's the first line of defense there you have against children playing around. See, it just lock the screen. Okay, so to unlock it, I have to put in my passcode. Don't look. No, just kidding. So then the second line of defense you have is this safety key. And now when the safety key comes out of the tread, just like it did, it will lock the deck. So you will not be able to the deck will not move when the safety key comes out. So Peloton says, clip this little thing just like most normal treadmills to your shirt. And if you fly off the bed while you're working out, then the deck will stop. There'll be no risk of you being pulled under the machine. And then when you are done with the workout, you take the safety key out and you hide it. You hold it onto it yourself so that any kids in the house do not have access to the treadmill. And then, the other thing you can do, put in a locked room or whatever, but really these two safety features are very important there. And what I really like and what I noticed the first time I started taking the classes on there is the tread instructors are reiterating the safety warnings before and after every class. So that's super important. They're saying, not only make sure your shoes are tied and that you have water, but make sure that you know how to use the safety key, clip it onto your shirt. And then at the end of the workout, they say, pull that safety key out and hide it away. So they're reminding you really every workout that you do on the tread.
Right. So we definitely feel comfortable with these safety measures. You felt comfortable the entire time that you were using the machine. We think it's now safe to put in pretty much any household. So let's talk about the machine itself. What's different between this and the Tread Plus?
Okay, so the biggest thing is size. The Tread Plus is like over a 400-pound, really, really big treadmill. And this one is more of a compact treadmill. Peloton says that it is smaller than most couches. So as you can see, it's really not taking up that much space here. Peloton does want you to have some space around the treadmill. And we have those dimensions in our review, the recommended dimensions. But just know that for safety, you want to have some space around the treadmill. And also the screen does not move from side to side, it tilts up and down. So a lot of the workouts on the tread are, they incorporate movements off of the treadmill as well. So you will need to either stand behind the treadmill or to the side of the treadmill to see it. So you'll want space empty there. So the size, that's the biggest thing. The price, $1,800 less than the Tread Plus, which You can't even get the Tread Plus right now. It's still off the market. Okay. And so size, price, and weight. It's not going to wreck your floors as bad. You might have heard like some people complaining that their wooden floors got wrecked by the Tread Plus. This one, it's not, it's like about, I think, not even 300 pounds. So it's a little bit more manageable. The other big thing is the running deck. So this on the Tread, you will notice that it has a traditional treadmill running deck that you see on most treadmills. So that is a drawback. It's going to be a drawback to some, as well as the smaller size. Like if you're a big person, it might feel a little bit cramped. I'm 5'6". It feels roomy to me. But the running deck, it's a traditional belt. Whereas the Tread Plus, it has a slatted belt that has a rubber top, and it's a bit grippy on top. So it's going to feel a little bit easier on the joints, better for long distance runners, better for those with knee issues. And if you want that little bit of little bounce to it, the Tread Plus is the superior option there. But I haven't had any problems at all. I think that the running deck on the Tread feels really good. It's like I said, it's not going to be as bouncy as the Tread Plus, but yeah, those are the main things. The running deck and the size. It has a little bit of a smaller screen, as you can see. The screen is still massive on this thing. We can browse all the classes and we can watch them. And it just provides such an immersive experience. It's almost like the Tread Plus was a little bit too big. I'm going to turn the volume down here. Yeah, the Tread Plus is almost going to be a little too big for a lot of people. So this is better size for a lot of homes and budgets.
And now, as far as capabilities are concerned, once you're up and running, you're taking the same exact classes that you would have on the Tread Plus.
Yes, all of the software that you get is exactly the same. So you're going to have access to the Tread running classes, the boot camp classes, which they incorporate. Those are my favorite. I love the boot camp classes. So that's when you're doing a warm-up with running or walking, jogging, and then you're getting off of the Tread to do like strength workout, and then you're getting back on the Tread to do a little jogging and running, and then you get back off to do a little bit more weights. Those are the boot camp classes. You have walking classes that incorporate the incline. What's incline? You can hear it a little bit. Can you guys hear it? I don't know. It's not that loud. I like the Tread because that's another difference between the Tread Plus. The Plus is really loud. The Tread isn't as loud. Even when you're, walking and running on it. Oh, I'm gonna go too fast. So you see that my incline just went up. But yeah, you have access to all those classes: the walking, the strength. So there's exclusively strength classes where you're just doing that off of the treadmill, as well as cardio, stretching, yoga, and meditation. So you have a lot of variety there. They have live classes. We love Peloton's live classes. The production value is unmatched. I mean, really, like SoulCycle does a good job too. And I think that Tonal does a good job too on production value. But Peloton is like, they consider their workouts shows. It's like that. I've heard that internally, that's what they call them. They don't call them workouts, they call them shows. And that's what the thing is about smart fitness, that they're going to entertain you. They're not just going to teach you about how to be a better runner and inspire you, but they're going to entertain you. They're going to make you want to get back on every day. So yeah, that's the amazing software that we love.
Yeah, when we were talking about it the other day, as you were finishing up your review, I remember I was just sort of asking in general, like, you've tested most of the major fitness machines on the market now. And we were talking about the pros and cons of each of them, because there are. I mean, some machines do other things better. But when I was saying, which one would you want to use ultimately, you were definitely into Peloton because of the classes.
Yeah, I mean, Peloton has the classes that keep you coming back. They have such a great variety of instructors, a wide range, diverse range of instructors that you're sure to find somebody who is going to be your hype person on the platform, who's going to motivate you to want to get back on there. A lot of the instructors are like so funny and so fun, and they really are world class. Like they're not only entertaining you, but they are good at what they do. They know their stuff too. So yeah, I mean, and then you have the other aspect of it, which you don't get on a lot of other platforms, which is the community, the leaderboard, the high fives, the music. So these all add to the experience. You're looking at, when you're on a class, the metrics on the screen and the leaderboard. All of these things really help relieve what we call the boredom factor on, working out. Like when you go to the gym and you're just like sitting there and you're so bored and you just want to count down every second until the workout is done. No, I don't feel that way on Peloton. And there, because I'm looking at the metric, I'm scrolling the leaderboard, I'm liking songs on there and saving them. When you put a heart on a song you like, it saves it. If you have your Spotify or Apple Music account connected, saving songs that I like. And then you go back to your Spotify and it has my Peloton playlist, and all of your songs that you'd like during your workouts are right there. I discover music all of the time on Peloton, and you can surface classes in the home tab. So in the home tab, it recommends classes based on what you have taken in the past, so your workout history. So instructors that you like, different types of classes that you like, it'll show you content like that. And then it also lets you filter by recommended artists. So people you've saved before, or artists like the type of classes that you have taken with that kind of music before. So when I click on one, the baby here, it brings up all classes featuring their music. So I love that. Like it's the music you want, it's the metrics you want, it's the community you want. Like there's a reason why Peloton has a cult following, and it's because they'll get you back on there day after day.
Now, I do think we should mention the price of having this membership. It is $39 a month. So there still is an ongoing cost with the machine itself. This isn't an inexpensive purchase, and even to use it continually, it's still going to cost you money.
Yeah, and then some people are like, okay, so I buy this, and what about if 5 years down the line, I don't want that anymore? Like, what am I going to do with this hardware? Well, first of all, you can probably sell it, like secondhand or whatever. But if you're not going to use the membership anymore, there is a feature called Just Run, which I'm pretty sure that Peloton kind of got a little slack because they removed that feature briefly earlier this year, but then they brought it back. So if you don't have the membership, you are going to be able to use the Just Run feature, which you're not going to be able to take any classes with that, but you just can run or walk and monitor your metrics as you do so. So it basically functions as a normal treadmill at that point, with just your metrics on the screen. So yeah, drawbacks, like I said, maybe a little cramped for taller people. Not much storage here. So all we have is 2 water bottle holders and like a little tray, like for your phone, or maybe a towel. The Tread Plus and a lot of other treadmills have a lot more storage there. So this is like a streamlined design. It looks good, but that doesn't really give you a lot of storage. Now you can buy some things on, third-party attachments that allow you to put like more storage on here if you want. That kind of mess up the look of it. But also this crossbar, sometimes in the workouts, they'll have you do like high knees you have to watch out that you don't kick the crossbar, because I've done that before. I will say it's easy to overdo it. You know, you get this thing and then you want to go, 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 go. If you're new to working out, start with one of the programs so that you don't hurt yourself, really, because if you're just taking ad hoc classes every day and you're going hard, 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 you could easily hurt yourself. So, you know, take it easy, ease yourself into it if you're going to get this thing. What else? I don't know. There was some minor issues with AirPods when I connected AirPods before I started the class. It would cause these streams to buffer initially. Now this only happened at the very beginning of a stream. So I was able to exit the class, disconnect the AirPods, then start the class again, and then reconnect the AirPods, and then it was fine. So the little glitch there, but if you're using AirPods, it might be a little annoying. You know, otherwise, the AirPods always work. You have Bluetooth, you can connect heart rate monitors. It doesn't work with the Apple Watch though. So you're gonna need a standalone heart rate monitor to view your heart rate on screen. I use a Polar OH1, it works really well. What else am I forgetting for any kind of drawbacks? I can't think of too many others. It's expensive, it is, even for being like $1,800 less than the Tread, it's still a expensive treadmill. Like the Nordic Tread commercial 2,500, I think it's that one. But Nordic Tread premium connected treadmill, same price, but it's a lot roomier. It inclines higher. It even declines. So if you're doing like simulated hiking on there, which they have a lot of trainer-led outdoor content, you're not going to get a lot of trainer-led outdoor content on the Peloton. They're starting to add it now. But if you like that kind of outdoor thing, like simulated hiking, check out Nordic Track because they are really the leader on that. So it's not going to decline, and it doesn't offer automatic controls. So, okay, so some of the other connected treadmills, they will automatically control your incline and your speed based on what the trainer says or the terrain of the hike that you're doing. This one cannot do that. You are using the control knobs. This on the right, you have the speed knob. On the left, you have incline. You're using those or the buttons on the screen. Now, some other people who I have tested my unit have complained, I wish that there were more buttons on the screen for one tap speed and incline controls so that they didn't have to use the knob all the time. You only get 3 and you can customize them. You can customize the three speed buttons and 3 incline buttons to your commonly used one, speed and incline. But you don't have speed and incline buttons for every speed or every level that you can go. On some other treadmills, you'll see on the sides here, buttons, or on the bottom here, buttons where you can easily tap whichever one you want. Here, you're using the knobs, or they have a jump button in the middle of the knob, which lets you go to the next level, or the shortcuts on the screen. So you get a couple of ways, but you're not getting buttons for every level. So there you go.
All right, so I think that was a pretty in-depth explanation, but if you want to know any more about the Peloton Tread, we do have a full review up on pcmag.com. We gave it 4.5 stars and it earned our Editor's Choice Award. It's our favorite smart treadmill for small spaces. Angela, thank you. And thanks for watching One Cool Thing, and we'll see you again next time.
Thanks.